The rain that fell before water was born. Long, long ago, before rivers danced down mountains, and before oceans cradled the sky, the world was dry. Not a single drop of water touched the earth. The ground was cracked, the air was thick with dust, and all creatures walked with parched throats, dreaming of something they did not know. Something cool, something wet. In those days the sky was not blue, but a pale, endless white like unspun wool. The sun, tired of its lonely burning, often hid behind the thick haze, leaving the world in a dim, thirsty twilight. The people whispered prayers to the empty heavens, but no answer came. They did not know what they were asking for, only that they needed something more. High above, beyond the white veil of the sky, lived a young cloud named Nimbu. Unlike the other clouds who drifted lazily or gathered in silent clusters, Nimbu was restless. She felt a tug in her heart, a strange pull toward the earth below. Sometimes she pressed herself against the barrier of the sky, peering down at the cracked land, wondering why it looked so sad. One evening, as the sun dipped behind the horizon, Nimbu heard a sound she had never heard before. A soft, broken sigh rising from below. She leaned closer, straining to listen. It was the earth itself, whispering in a voice as dry as sand. "You see I'm empty?" It said. "You do not know what I lack, but I ache for it." Nimbu trembled. She did not understand the earth's pain, but she knew she had to help. She turned to the oldest cloud, a great gray giant named Cumulo, who had seen the birth of the wind. "What does the earth need?" she asked. Cumulo sighed, his edges rippling like a distant storm. "It needs what we cannot give," he said. "It needs water," Nimbu repeated. The word was strange on her tongue. "Yes," said Cumulo. "It does. That does not yet exist. It is cool and clear, and it fills all that is empty. But it is forbidden for us to create it. The sky has decreed that the earth must remain dry." Nimbu fell silent, but her mind whirled. Forbidden or not, she could not ignore the earth's sorrow. That night, while the other clouds slept, she gathered her courage and stretched herself thin, pressing against the sky's barrier until a tiny fissure opened beneath her. A strange thing happened then. A piece of Nimbu, a wisp of her very being, slipped through the crack. It was soft and light, but as it fell, it changed. It grew heavy. It shimmered, and when it touched the earth, splat-eye, it landed in a tiny, glistening drop. The earth gasped. The drop seeped into the cracked ground, and where it went, the soil darkened, softening like a sigh of relief. A single green shoot pushed through, trembling with new life. Nimbu, watching from above, felt a thrill. She had done it. She had given the earth something it had never known. But the sky had noticed. Thunder rumbled in the distance, and the other clouds stirred, sensing the disturbance. "What have you done?" Cumulo boomed, his voice shaking the air. "He gave the earth what it needed," Nimbu said, though fear prickled at her edges. "You have broken the law," Cumulo said. "The sky will punish you." And it was true. The sky, furious that its order had been defied, began to pull Nimbu apart. Her edges frayed. Her body grew thin. But as she was torn into pieces, each fragment that fell through the crack became another drop, and then another and another. Soon, the air was filled with falling drops, the first rain the world had ever known. The earth drank deeply, its cracks closing, its dust settling. Rivers carved their paths for the first time, and ponds blinked open like sleepy eyes. The people, feeling the cool touch of rain on their skin, laughed and danced, though they did not know why. As for Nimbu, she was no longer a single cloud, but countless drops scattered across the world. Some say she became the first ocean. Others say she is still falling, whispering in every raindrop that has ever touched the earth. And that is how water was born, because one small cloud dared to break the rules, to listen to the earth's sorrow, and to give what was needed before anyone even knew its name. So tonight, when you hear the rain outside your window, remember Nimbu. Remember the rain that fell before water was born, and know that sometimes the greatest things begin with a single brave drop. The end.